According to the church, Mary herself was between 13 and 14 years old when she had Jesus, when she gave birth to him. How old was Joseph according to the church? He was in his 90s.
Okay, I hope you guys have heard him clearly or have listened to the video clearly. So Bible does say that Joseph married Mary when he was 90-year-old. I have been on social media for enough long time and I see people questioning about Christianity, about Bible, and even about Jesus Christ too. So although the most of the questions are false, so one of the question which we are going to talk about today is, was Joseph really 90-year-old when he married Mary? So welcome guys to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe and share with your fellow being. And don't forget to leave your feedback in the comment section. Okay, first of all, the Bible says nothing about their ages. The text does not give us ages of Mary and Joseph. But as I mentioned earlier, they would say that Bible says like this and it would be completely made up by them. So let's come to what does really Bible says. First point, woman was a young woman when Mary goes to meet Elizabeth. Elizabeth says to her, "Blessed are you among women." Luke chapter 1 verse 42. Elizabeth calls Mary a woman, and Greek word for woman as I mentioned, and said to be the traditional word for woman. So when Jesus came to a young girl, he said, "Little girl, I say to you, get up." And immediately she stood up and walked around, and she was 12 years old. Mark chapter 5 verse 42. The word here used for little girl is korosian. Even Jesus was considered a boy at the age of 12. Luke chapter 2 verse 42. Okay, so let's come to our second point, late child producing age. So if Joseph was 90-year-old when they married, he would have been 91-year-old when they started having at least 6+ children. Matthew chapter 13 verse 55. Let's suppose that Joseph and Mary had every year since the time Jesus was born. Joseph would have been the father of children up to the age of 97-year-old. And this does not fit to the average lifespan of the time in which people did not live even close to this age. In fact, it would be against nature that his semen was still effective at his age to produce children. So let's come to our third point, age of Joseph hurrying to the temple. So if Joseph was 90-year-old when they left behind Jesus at the temple at the age of 12-year-old, Joseph would have been 102-year-old. Would he really make the long trip to Jerusalem at the age of 102-year-old? No, not possible, right? Okay, so let's come to our fourth and last point, training at 100 for Jesus. Let's say Jesus would have learned the skills of carpenter. He probably would have been around 9 to 10-year-old to begin learning from his father. So question arises, was Joseph still working as carpenter at the age of 100? Today, it might have been possible because today we have modern healthcare system. But at that age, it would be stupid to say. But again, in the first century, the lifespan was not 100. It was much younger. And I hope you guys like this video. Please do subscribe and share with your fellow being, and don't forget to leave your feedback, and many more episodes are coming up.